Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. We'll look at the Mishnah in Rosh Hashanah today, a little more about the shofarot. The first Mishnah says, Kol ha-shofarot ksherin. All the shofarot are kosher. Anything which is called a shofar, which should be different than bone, than horns otherwise, they're all kosher. Chutz mishel para. Karen, right? But except for that of a cow, because that's called a horn versus a shofar. We can actually there's a different anatomical makeup of one and the other. So you can't use that of a para, of a cow's horn. We also know, and Rabbi Yossi disagrees. He says they're all the word Karen is used for other things, also for all the shofarot. So he doesn't agree with that. We in the end do not allow for using the horn of a cow, because it will remind us of the greatest of sins of the Jewish people in the earliest moments of our nationhood, that of the golden calf. And the phrase that's used is that ein kategor na'aseh sanegor. The prosecution should not be employed as if it were the defendant's defending attorney. It's not a good idea to do that. So we don't make use of the cow or calf's horn. But it sounds like otherwise everything is good. Gimel, the next Mishnah says, well, and this we talked about around a week ago, shofar shel Rosh Hashanah shel yal pashut. It really should be in the end a ram's horn. Should be a ram's horn. Upiv mitzupeh zahav, and its mouth would be covered with gold. And this is describing in the Beis HaMikdash. Ushtei chatzotzrot min hatzdadim. And if you were in the Beis HaMikdash, you would find that it had gold overlay by the mouth, and on the two sides of the shofar, the man standing with the blowing the shofar would be standing here, and on each side he would be abutted by two trumpets. Shofar ma'arich v'chatzotzrot mekatzrot. And the way they would do it is that they'd all sound at the same time. The shofar would go longer than the chatzotzrot. They would fade off, and the shofar would continue. Shemitzvat hayom bashofar, because the mitzvah of the day was that of the shofar. On the other hand, it says on fast days it would be reversed. You'd have two shofarot on the side with trumpet in the center, because the mitzvah of the day is for fast days was trumpeting. The Gemara doesn't understand this. The Gemara finds this very troubling, because wait a minute, how are you fulfilling your mitzvah? How are you fulfilling your mitzvah if you've got more than one sound at one time? We'll analyze this tomorrow. So you just try to think about what could be problematic about it, and we'll see what the answers we come up with indeed on the morrow. Have a great day.